folks, welcome back. So in part 3 of foam plate printing, I'm going to show you the next printing process, which is called the blended roll-up. And students traditionally have a lot of fun with these. For this activity, you are going to need your plate to be thoroughly cleaned off. And what's great about the water-soluble ink is that it washes up really easy. You want to be careful and not get it on your clothing because it could stain. So just something to be aware of. From here on out, we're going to be printing on black paper, so you want to have black paper handy. And remember, you're going to end up doing at least 3 of these. You want to have your brayer. You want to have a couple of palette knives, some colors. I'm going to use today, I'm going to use blue and I'm going to use white. And again, of course, you want your bench hook. So I'm going to move this over. Now, with a blended roll-up, there are different ways you can do it. There's lots of different color combinations. But the way I'm going to show you is something you may want to try and then branch out and do it your own way. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting a little bit of white in the center. And I like using white because it helps brighten up whatever color I'm working with. And then you want to put a dab of another color. I'm going to put a dab of another color on the other side. Now with this, you want to make sure that you're rolling to get it onto your brayer in one direction. Otherwise, that's going to change the ink and its consistency in a way that you may not totally love. But you could always switch and take your roller and do it in this direction. That way, the white still gets the white and the blue still gets the blue. And I'm noticing on my roller, I'm missing a little bit of white in one spot. So I'm going to just try to get that on there. Again, nice sticky sound. Okay. Now I'm going to put this aside here so I can get my plate. And if your roller matches the size of your plate, again, you're going to kind of roll this in one direction. All right. And you want to pick it up and roll it. Because if you don't, you may get the ink to accidentally miss a spot in one location, and you don't want that. I'm going to try to get it as consistent as possible. You roll it on, and then when you're ready, I find it easier to pick it up, grab my tabs, and put my paper down, I think this way. And we don't have a specific rectangle to fit this in, which makes it a little bit easier. So I just try to center it a little bit on my paper. I use my pinkies for balance, and then gently press it down. Now it's important when you press it down, don't let it wiggle. Because if it wiggles on you, it's going to blur your print. So again, I'm going to take my Baren, and I'm going to press over the surface. It's kind of funny because this morning I did this with the class and I shared with them an area that had a little bit too much ink. And so it kind of filled in a little bit of the spots that I wanted to see my drawing. And I had one student said, "Oh my goodness, boy, if you had trouble with that, what hope is there for me?" And my response to that is, if you're working slow and carefully, anything's going to happen when you make a print. You can only control so much, but that's where practice and repetition help you get there. All right, and again, you can always peek on the edge and see if you need a little bit more pressure in a spot here or there, which I love doing. Okay, and when you're ready, and I'm going to go ahead and reveal this here, see what you get. Ooh, there you go. Blended roll-up. Now I know right here I've got a little pressure mark just from lots of use, so that's where that's coming up right there. But overall, not bad. So that's what you call a blended roll-up. You're using a couple of colors. Can you use different colors other than blue and white? Absolutely. But you're going to go ahead and make at least 3 of those, and I can't wait to see what you get. So don't forget to send them along to me, okay? Any questions? Just let me know.